Alright guys, so we've got another CrossFit cycle that we're going to be moving through. Well done on the last cycle, that was really good. I feel like everyone got good strength gains in that one and built up a little better skills as well. We're going to try and kind of continue on like we did in the last cycle, just on the build up towards the end of the year and coming into the Open. So this cycle is going to be 8 weeks again. It's going to run from the 13th of October until the 6th of December. And then we'll be into a Christmas cycle after that, but we'll talk through that after. So on Monday, we're going to be moving through upper body pressing. So in week 1, that's going to start with a push press. Week 2 will then be a push jerk. Week 3 will be a split jerk, and then all the other following weeks after that is going to be complexes of those 3 movements. Just trying to build up a little bit of skill going overhead, especially working on a little bit more cycling the barbell throughout those few weeks. So that's going to be our strength work on a Monday. Our conditioning then, or our workout piece, will be short gymnastics. We'll have a little bit of toe to bar, some barbell work and machine work in there over those 8 weeks, and that'll just change up the whole way through. Then on Tuesday, we are going to move through a front and a back squat cycle. So you'll be going from a front squat directly into a back squat, a little bit higher volume on that. On your front squat, we're going to work again, a little bit of pauses, tempo work, just regular reps, and then into our back squat for a little bit higher volume. And we will then work into a little bit of accessory work on that day as well, and that's going to be single leg work. So it'll be lunge focused, split squats, split stance, RDLs, all that stuff, just single leg work, just trying to keep the balance in there. And then we'll kind of have a longer leg endurance, or maybe shorter leg endurance on that day, just depending on what it is and depending on what we're doing our pairing on the strength stuff. So that's our Tuesday. On the Wednesday, we're going to go back to conditioning. On the Wednesday, it's going to be a little bit of a test to start off with. So it's going to be a 5-minute test on each machine. So it's going to be row, ski and bike for max calories, and then you're also going to have a burpee bar touch test in there as well. You'll have about 3 to 4 minutes rest in between each one, and then we're going to try and build on that over the coming weeks, especially on those burpee bar touches. That's the Wednesday. Thursday, we're going back to some strict gymnastics and some kipping gymnastics as well. So that's going to be paired with kipping pull-ups and strict handstand push-ups. So we're going to try and build that up over the next 8 weeks. Really just trying to build on our kipping pull-ups or our butterfly pull-ups, getting a little bit more volume on that. And then just building up a little bit on our strict handstand push-ups. Even if you struggle getting upside down, that's going to be a great class to come to, just getting more comfortable. It will be a lot of kind of bodybuilding stuff in there as well, just to build up our strength. This is a great time to do it before you get into the Open, because when the Open comes, it's going to be more kipping work. We'll be pairing on Thursday that with bodybuilding conditioning. So we did this in our previous cycle, so it's going to be a little bit of push and pull with a little bit of conditioning in there. Nothing too crazy, nice and simple stuff, but again, just building up that upper body strength. That'll be our Thursday. And then Friday, we have power cleans. We're going to actually keep this with kind of higher reps, so it's going to be touch and go reps on that, building up 3s, 5s and 7s, and a little bit higher volume on that one. And we'll be pairing that with a little bit of our machine, double unders, burpees, stuff like that, where you're kind of high heart rate, and then just cycling a barbell is going to be our main aim. And then obviously on our Friday, we have our freaks on Friday, which will just be kind of a longer grunt work, workout, a little bit of dumbbell stuff, devil's press, nice and fun stuff to finish out the week. So that'll be our Monday to Friday. Our Saturday and Sunday is going to stay the exact same. We're going to keep it with a partner workout on the Saturday, and then on our Sunday, we'll be moving through either a partner workout or a Sunday sweat, just moving, finishing out the week nice and strong. If you have any questions on that, don't be afraid to shoot me over an email or a text, or if you see me in the gym, just give me a shout, or any of the other coaches. But it should be a good cycle in the lead up to Christmas. Then we'll have a little bit of fun over the Christmas, a little bit broken, and then we'll start the new year building towards the Open.